Coming to you from deep inside the bowels of a great big empty. Get ready for another episode of The Home Defense Show with Skip Coryell.
Grab that one. Here's one. All right, finish this out. Oh, hi, Phoenix.
Hi.
This is Skip Coryell on Home Defense Show. Today we are going to be going to Centershot Indoor Gun Range in beautiful Dorr, Michigan, where we are going to have my cameraman shooting real bullets. We're going to talk about today how to teach your kids how to shoot firearms. When do you start? What concerns do you have? How do you go about it in the best possible way? So let's, right now we're doing grape juice and staghorn sumac lemonade, but when we're done with that, we're heading on over to Centershot Indoor Gun Range, where it's always a perfect 70 degrees, and we're going to take it up right there. Well, here we are at Centershot Indoor Gun Range. There's my car, and oh look, it's my cameraman. How come you're not behind the camera, Phoenix? All right. Put that book away. We're gonna head on inside and do some shooting, okay, buddy?
Okay.
Here we go.
There you go. Then for the Guardian,
You ready, buddy?
Yeah.
All right, Phoenix, what are the safety rules?
Finger off the trigger, and what's the other one?
Always keep the gun pointed in a safe
At the
direction.
ground.
Yeah, in a safe direction. Okay? All right, finger off the trigger, muzzle pointed in a safe direction. You cock lock, ready to rock?
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's go. That's right, just like this. You always want the bullets to go that way.
Okay.
Now on this gun, you just push down on that. Just like that. There you go. All right, finger off the trigger, get your grip. Thumbs facing that way, lock those elbows, lock the wrist. All right, now aim for the bullseye. When you're ready, go ahead and press the shot. All right, that's because the safety is on, remember? All right, so get your grip again. Get your grip. I'll press the safety down for you. Now when you press the trigger, it'll go off. All right, use the sights now. Put one shot, let's see where you are. Whoa, that was loud, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, all right, lay it down. It's louder. Oh my gosh, it's a bullseye. It is a bullseye. All right, go ahead, grab it again. We're gonna finish this, okay?
Okay. Rapid rounds?
All right, hold on. You are left-handed, aren't you?
Yes.
There you go, just like that, and then like that, okay?
Okay,
So, just like that, okay?
like that?
All right, now go ahead and aim. All right, you finish it out. Go at your own pace, okay? Use the sights now. Good sight picture. You are doing fantastic. Oh, nice trigger press. You're doing great, Phoenix. Man, I think you're the best cameraman in the world. You really are. Keep going. We're going to finish off that magazine, okay? Awesome job. Awesome. All right, you got to, when that slide locks back, you mean you're empty. Go ahead and press the magazine button right there. There you go. Pull the magazine out. All right, now we're going to lay it just like that. Chamber facing up. Oh, you want to shoot it again? Oh my gosh.
bring the target back.
Pardon me?
Bring it back. It's still on video.
All right, select
One.
enter, go, right? Let's see if you hit it. Oh, wow, look at that. Almost all bullseyes.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Of course they're almost all bullseyes, right?
Yeah.
Okay. All All right, you did some awesome shooting there, young man. Shall we take a look at that target? You had 3 magazines that you did. Oh, look at this handy dandy thing. Select 1, enter, go, and we bring it up here. There's your target. Oh, look at that. Looks like you're shooting just a little bit to the right. You're a left-handed shooter, so that sounds about right. That means you need to tighten up on your grip just a little bit, okay? So if you tighten up on your grip just a little bit, that'll keep you from pushing that gun over to the left when you squeeze the trigger, okay? So next time we shoot, we're gonna work on tightening up your grip. Got it? And what's safety rules?
Keep your finger off the trigger and always make sure the muzzle is pointed in a safe direction.
Absolutely. All right, there is his target. Awesome, awesome job. All right, cameraman, shake my hand. Are you ready to go back to being a cameraman now? All right, love you, son.
Okay.
Say bye.
Bye.
Well, okay. Welcome back from the range. We were over there at Centershot Indoor Gun Range, where it's always a perfect 70 degrees, with my son Phoenix. He did some really nice shooting over there. He had a good time. But I want to talk to you about kids and guns. When do you start teaching your kids how to shoot? And that's not an easy question, okay? Because all kids are different. All kids are different. I didn't, I've got 7 kids. I didn't teach them all at the same age. Basically, I watched them. I got to know them. I watched their maturity level. And some of them I started at 5, some I started at 7, some at 9, some I haven't started at all. But it's up to you guys, because no one knows your kid better than you. So get to know your kid. Now, as far as trusting your kids alone with guns, you should err on the side of safety. Okay, because what I've learned is that even a good, trustworthy kid, even if they're well-intentioned, sometimes they do stupid things. Think back to when you were a kid. Some of the dumbest things you did in your whole life, you did when you were a teenager, right? So, case in point, one of my sons, Philip, he must have been about 9 years old, and he had a BB gun. And we lived out in the middle of the woods, and I worked with him for about 3 months, one-on-one, teaching him how to shoot that gun, marksmanship, all of that good stuff. I got pictures, everything. And, but I always insisted that I was with him when he shot. One day, he came in from the woods and said, "Dad, I want to shoot my BB gun." And I was exhausted. I was just too tired to get up. So I just said, "Well, hey, what are the safety rules?" And he rattled off the safety rules. And I said, "Okay, I'm going to give you a chance. Go out there, you can shoot. Just be careful, right? Follow the safety rules." So he went out there. He wasn't out there 5 minutes. I'm sitting back in my lazy boy recliner, exhausted, and I hear this really loud crack. And that wasn't a BB gun, okay? It was really, really loud. And so I got up and I walked over to the sliding glass door that led out to the deck, and there's shattered glass all over the deck. So I opened up the door and I stepped out onto the deck, and there was a Mountain Dew can sitting on the deck. And I look over and there's Philip, and he's dragging his BB gun behind him, very embarrassed and ashamed. And he got up to me and he's just hanging his head down, and I said, "Philip, is that the Mountain Dew can that you were shooting at?" He said, "Yeah, Dad." And I said, "Well, why did you put it up on the deck in front of the sliding glass window?" And he said, "Well, because I could see it better up there." Okay, and that's how kids think, okay? it's they're still learning cause and effect. Okay, it's about wisdom. You get wisdom by making mistakes. The problem with guns is one mistake can kill an innocent person. So you gotta be really, really careful when you're teaching your kids how to shoot guns. Ever since then, when my kids are shooting, I'm right there with them. If they're shooting airsoft, they've got eye protection on every single time, no matter what they're doing. And I spy on them, I sneak up on them, and I watch them to make sure they're doing it safely. You didn't know that, did you, Phoenix? Okay, but I do. And I do it because I love you and because I care about you. Okay? I recommend that you do that with your kids too. Hands-on. The more hands-on, the better with kids. Start out with something, start out with an airsoft gun. Okay, it'll do less damage than a BB gun. Then you can go up to a BB gun or maybe a 22. Stay away things with high recoil and just work your way up a little bit at a time. One of the important things is if you want a kid to shoot for the rest of their life, it has to be fun. Okay, it's good discipline, but it has to be fun as well. So, those are my recommendations on kids and guns. Phoenix, we had a good time over at Centershot. You did a really good job, and I'm proud of you.
Thanks.
All right. We will go again and again and again and again. So, all right. That's about all I have for you at the Home Defense Show. Next week, we're going to have a video on laser training. Not lasers that will take out a battleship, but CERT training guns on a laser range. And we're doing that over at Total Fitness with Wade Poland over in Middleville. So that is next week's video. Until next week, I want you to stay safe, spend time with your family, love God, family, and country.
Bye-bye, boys!
Have fun storming the castle.